Hi there, I thought I'd do a quick video about my stream setup, and here it is. So about 2 months before I started streaming, I decided to buy this brand new iMac. It is a very good computer. It's about £1,500, maybe a little bit more, but unfortunately it's not the greatest thing for streaming, for the most part, because OBS is not the greatest piece of software in the world. So it's what I use, but it's very small, as you can see if I come around this corner. It's small and thin and all contained within the keyboard, but it's mostly laptop parts that are inside it, and so it doesn't quite have the power. The biggest issue, as I say, is that OBS doesn't really choose to run it. First thing I discovered after my first stream is that what you do when you're trying to monitor OBS and chat when you've got your full screen game. So the second thing I did was connect up my old monitor, which is here, which is not really very good quality, makes stuff look purple, but works okay, so that I can monitor chat and I can monitor OBS in the stream and what have you. For webcam, I decided that I would just use the Logitech HD 720. It's the same one that everybody uses. Again, with the Mac you need to download a little piece of software so that you can control the settings a little bit better. What I do have everywhere is these 3D printed parts. So you can see I've got the white thing there, which I use when I'm streaming with this webcam. But sometimes more recently I've started streaming with this as well, which is a little 3D printed, makes it look a little bit like it's made out of wood, a little 3D printed camera holder. I put the iPhone I'm currently streaming with, currently recording with this, into there, and that's how I work that. This is the 3D printer itself. It sits right by the computer, and it's a nice little thing for making stuff that you need for the stream. There's lots of little bits and pieces. For microphone, I have this, which is the AT2020 XLR. There is a USB version. I discovered that they're about the same price, and that once you've got XLR you can do a lot of different things, and the price isn't much different. Obviously I bought this little holder, cheap and cheerful off Amazon, and initially I streamed with a pop filter to try and help things out, but I've actually got this little sponge holder thing here just to kind of sort the sound a little bit. But it wasn't actually too expensive to add this soundboard. This is the Behringer something USB. So we bring the music from the computer in here and then out the other side. The reason is, again, OBS on the Mac is not perfect, so trying to control all the sound via hardware instead takes the load off the computer a little bit. So I can plug the microphone in on the left, as you see, and then all the other bits and pieces come in on the right hand side, and I can move the sound up and down if I want to. It also meant that once we started having Mrs. Rad on stream, I was able to plug in this cheap microphone and just add it to one of the inputs. Lighting is really important when you're streaming. I had a load of these Philip tube bulbs, so I just plugged them into these really cheap, I think they're called tertial lamps from IKEA, and I plugged those in, and then I just have these little £2, they're supposed to be mufflers or sock things to sort out the light. I have 2 lamps at the same time, and I have a third to light the green screen behind me. Towards the end I bought these headphones. They're the HyperX headphones. They were a bit of a luxury. They were more expensive than most of the other things that I've got, but they work quite well with the sound. And again, once I started streaming with the Switch, I bought this little capture card to make to join the Switch to the rest of the system. As you see, that's plugged into the soundboard as well, so I don't actually have to swap things over. Last but not least is the green screen behind me. I had this last Christmas before I'd even thought of started streaming, and then so it's just a little bit of cloth really, and it works just about okay. Live in a house with small children. We stream from the bedroom. We haven't got a separate room, so it's a way of making sure that you can't see everything else that's going on in the house. And very finally, the latest thing that I had was these cheap and cheerful green boards, which I use for doing Ring Fit Adventure, so that I can make the whole room a green screen, so that I can just add myself to the picture, which I think looks quite good. So that's just a very cheap and cheerful look around my setup. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you soon.